What up, everyone, and welcome back to Lost in the Amazon. I'm your host, GD, and today we will be talking about Metro Redux. Or Redo, or however you want to say it. Now, as before, you have to go fight off a Wookiee, you have to go slay a dragon, you have to jump off a cliff. I understand. I give this game a 5 out of 5 stars. A solid 5 out of 5 stars. But if you don't have to do all those things, and you can stick around, I'm going to talk to you about why I really like this game. Now, first up, gameplay. Welcome to Moscow, ladies and gentlemen. Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light are back, coming on way of the next gen to claim the title of probably the best FPS/horror game to date, and it is a welcome reboot. Before we get into gameplay and talking about like the mechanics and everything I really liked about the game, I just want to say that Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light handled the survival horror / running, gunning kind of feel in a lot of games brilliantly. You are able to tailor your experience in both Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light. If you want to conserve ammo, you want to be hiding in the shadows, and you want demons stalking you, then survival mode is definitely for you. But if you want to run and gun and shoot people down and have huge explosions everywhere, then Spartan mode is your game. I think my favorite mode in both Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light was hard mode Spartan mode. I felt the tension in this game mode, but I also was able to, shoot off guns, and I had ammo, and it was a lot of fun, to explore the world and not feel like I had to hide everywhere. Then again, if you don't like that hardcore kind of gameplay where, 20 monsters are after you and you're constantly looking over your shoulder because one of them could sneak up on you and kill you, then I would suggest playing the game at more of a medium level. There is a stealth mode in both Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light, but I never found myself really using it in Spartan mode. Usually I would go in with like an assault rifle, pick a corner, and just start killing people. Then again, if you're playing on survival mode, there is a benefit to, taking people out one at a time and not using up all your ammo. If you are playing this game on the PS4 version, something about the stealth system that is very cool and very unique, if you are in the shadows in-game and you move into the light, your PS4 controller light bar will actually light up your room. This is so immersive, I found myself turning the lights off just so I could experience this little mechanic. The world of both Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light are simply gorgeous. Even the weapons in this game carry that awesome post-apocalyptic flavor. You will never feel like you picked up the same assault rifle twice. From the revolvers to the flamethrowers, each weapon in this game carries its own unique personality. While its indoor environments inside the actual Metro give a sense of, stability and safety away from the hostile environments outside, they do add a level of claustrophobia and paranoia in the game. I never felt completely safe in the actual Metro, walking through narrow corridors and through its sewers for fear of, stumbling onto some demon's nest or walking through a faction's base. It was all very tense exploring inside the Metro. Lucky for you, there is a driving mechanic in the Metro games, because who doesn't want to take a car and drive down the abandoned Metro? Too bad that this mechanic isn't in the game more, because it is very refreshing to drive around the Metro and explore. Once you actually leave the Metro, the game completely changes. There is a huge emphasis on the environment trying to kill you. You are constantly, switching respirators and changing your gas mask and making sure the environment can't take you out, while at the same time dodging monsters and, flying demons. Just trying to stay alive is an absolute test. I love this game's sense of exploration and reward. If you want to veer off the beaten path, and not follow your companions, you could end up in a pit full of demon monsters that are trying to kill you, or you could end up in a huge treasure trove of ammunition that could really save your butt later on in the game, especially in survival mode. Both Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light have an exchange system as well as a store system. I never really found myself using the exchange system though. I would constantly be going to the store for silencers and, sights and bombs, anything that would help me survive. I found that if you explored areas, you would never really need ammo, so I never really found myself exchanging my equipment for it.
Something that both Metro games did very well was establish a world for the characters to exist in that was both believable and realistic. Everything from the factions fighting and, kids drawing on the walls and people talking about their daily lives as you walk by was such a treat to journey through. I found Artian's story in Metro very compelling over both games, and without spoiling anything, I took him as a very, just trying to make the world a better place kind of guy and make a difference. This story worked well over both Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light, one following right after the other. This made the game seem like parts of a whole, rather than standalone games, creating a very complete Metro experience. I think a lot of people who are already fans of the Metro and own this game are going to be asking, should I buy this next-gen version? If you had the PC version and you were fortunate enough to, have a rig that was really, really awesome when these games came out, and you saw everything in crystal clarity, then you probably won't miss too much when it comes to this next-gen version. Then again, if your PC sucks like mine does, and you really love Metro, and you own a next-gen console, you need to pick this game up. If you own the PC version but you didn't manage to pick up the DLC for both games is included on the Metro Redux, which is something that's really cool, especially for me, because I hate paying more money for DLC. I did notice the occasional bug, like being knocked through a wall, or being knocked through a monster, or, walking underneath a piece of fabric and I could see through the fabric, but these things really didn't ruin the experience for me. I still had a lot of fun. In a nutshell, is this game worth your money? If you have a PS4, it is worth the purchase. This game holds its ground against all of the current AAA titles, and in most cases is better than those titles.
Well, guys, that about sums it up when it comes to everything I wanted to talk about, in Metro. My final verdict is that you pay below $40 for this game. This game has been out a while, so you really shouldn't have to pay $50 or $60 anywhere for this game. Well, guys, I hope this review was helpful. If it was, leave a thumbs up. If it wasn't, leave a thumbs down. For more reviews, you can track me on Amazon, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lost in the Amazon. If you have any feedback, or you want me to do a review for you, leave it in the comments. Well, guys, until next time, happy shopping.